These pictures you're going to see, it's the same fox taken on the same day, but with different ISO settings. You're going to be able to see the grain change in each image. I start out with an ISO of 4000 and we end with an ISO of 400. This is the first one. Now, all of these pictures are taken with the Canon EOS 7D. This one is an ISO of 4000. Just take a second and look, and you can see the grain, or also referred to as noise, in the photograph. As a wildlife photographer, this was late in the evening when the foxes usually come out. I chose to have that grain. I would rather have had the picture of that fox with some grain than not at all. But that's a choice. But it is definitely a grainy image, and it would be difficult to blow this photo up even larger. You'd see more grain. This one, a little less grain. It was shot at 3200. You can still see the grain, and the more that this image gets blown up, the more grainier it's going to get. Especially if you're looking in the darks back in the back, you really see those little specks. But it's still a very cute fox. Okay, now we're getting a little less grain at 1600. I love this picture. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This one is an ISO of 400, much clearer, very little grain. Even looking in the back up behind the fox, see how smooth the dark areas are? Really helps that fox to pop out with those beautiful eyes. This one was obviously taken in a little bit more sunlight, so I had that option of using an ISO of only 400 compared to the 1600, 3200, or 400. Well, I really hope you can see the difference in all of these images, and it really kind of helps you make that choice when you're choosing your ISO for your photographs.